Welcome to the pet shelter. We're glad to have you all here. We've got many great pets for you to view and experience today. We'll start off with this fancy one over here because he's very polite and he cooks pretty good too. This is Meerkat. Meerkat, would you like to introduce yourself today?
This is a strange pet shop where you can purchase a human or adopt a human. I am Lucas, and I am your handsome chef aboard the String, who didn't quite like Andy in the last episode.
He's an odd duck, I know, but we've got a wonderful. You looking for more of an aquatic animal, anyways? That's fine. We've got a turtle. Come this way.
Yeah, don't swim though. So, I mean, I guess I could be on the island of misfit pets. It's stolen. I am playing through Saipan, the turtle that doesn't swim.
Through what?
Through Saipan, the turtle that doesn't swim.
It doesn't swim. Wonderful. And last but not least, if you're looking for something to race against your turtle, we've got a nice, fluffy, chunky rabbit over here.
Yes, rabbits are food, not pets. So if you want to live that sustainable life, homestead life, pick me. I'm flavorful.
What's your name? Rabbit?
I am Lazy Man Gamer, and I am playing Jean Lafayette, the Herongon Rogue.
Welcome to episode 37 of A Dicey Experience, where sometimes we just don't know what we're doing. Let's just jump.
What do you mean sometimes?
I tell y'all the bit every time before we get on here what's going to happen. And you guys are never prepared.
I think even if you told us the bit beforehand, there is no way we could prepare for these bits.
Oh, man. I need to start asking my writer, Mean Green, to make him a little simpler to understand, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe less convoluted, like no humans in a pet shop.
They could be pterodactyl people coming to buy pets.
Yeah, that's convoluted. That's where this is convoluted.
You're not making the point you think you're making.
I'm pretty sure I am. It's fine. It's fine. Well, who wants to talk about what happened last time?
Volunteer Jason.
No, Shayla's too busy.
So last episode, continuing through the sewers in an attempt to make it to the factory, rescue part of the crew that is missing from the String, we ran into some wererats. Wererats then took us to their king wererat that we found was hoarding some turtles under some magical bandanas with some good sleight of hand and eventually a little bit of brute force. We rescued the turtles from their enchantments and persuaded, quote unquote, the dethroned king of rats to lead us to the factory, along with one of the turtles, Pumbaa, and then the other two turtles were leaving and going back to their homeland.
Very good.
Kumba, not fan of nasty water. I thought you said we have boat.
We'll get to the boat. We have to get out of here first.
We're going to play in the Smashery.
Oh, yes, the Smashery. Is there going to be lots of glass to break?
Oh, tons of glass. And faces.
Lots of faces. Ooh,
Faces are fun to break.
Would there be a bugbear? I'd like to smash face of bugbears.
Probably, yeah. I would say there's a bugbear in there.
Oh, good. I like hitting bugbear faces.
Maybe even an owlbear if you're really good.
You will get Kumba pet owlbear?
Yes, we will get you a pet owlbear.
Has he seen an owlbear before?
No.
Only the druid that changed into an owlbear.
But yeah. Kumba excited to find out what one is.
We'll get him a little bear and we'll just put some feathers in it so it looks like an owl.
Yep.
It's tied to this poor bear cub. Oh. Kumba happy. Yeah, you guys travel down the wet sewers, through. Again, you're chasing after a wererat who's moving pretty quick and running and seems to know his way around pretty well. It's kind of a lot like Smeagol. Come on, Master, hurry! You don't want to be late to Mordor, Master.
Ex-King, how much further do we have to go? Because this is getting ridiculous.
Just a few more whips and turns, and then up the side of the wall for just a brief second before you can grab the ladder and you can climb into one of their sewer systems.
Okay.
Yep, just a dexterity check away. He whips through and he jumps and goes, kind of runs along the walls a little bit, and eventually you get to a point where it seems kind of remotely damaged, right? There's a large hole in the middle of the floor. There's like some torn up wall on the other side. Everything else has been smooth. There's the other side of this hole. The walls kind of like torn up a little bit, and it's got some like rock holds and different things on the other side. And then you notice above that is a ladder. And at the very tippy top of this ladder, I don't know why I'm doing this again, but I'm looking up as I'm pointing up to the tippy top of this ladder. There is a manhole cover, and you watch as some green sludge comes through that manhole cover. It's more like a grate, really, a manhole grate. Some green sludge comes through, and you hear some kind of people, some talking, and can't make out what the words are as of yet, but you watch as this comes through, and it slides down, and then it hits kind of the edge of on your side a little bit and splashes, then it eventually plops down into the hole down below. A few weeks back, they poured some strange chemicals out of there, and it caused this big hole. So I don't know where the poop is going now, but it's not flowing as hard as it used to, and so it's keeping our homes clear.
Going to look down into the hole. Do I see the bottom?
Roll a perception check.
7.
No, you do not.
Is the goo dripping on the ladder itself?
No, it is not.
How far away is the ladder?
It's about a 5-foot jump from where you're at to the other side, and then you have to climb up that rock face to get to the ladder. The ladder is a good 20 feet in the air before you can reach the bottom rung.
Okay. I'm going to fly over to it.
Just cast fly on yourself.
I have fly now. I have fly speed.
Okay, so Groot flies over to it. What do you guys do?
And while I'm over on it, I'm going to tie a rope on it and drop it down.
Okay, make a survival check for your knot.
13.
13. That's a pretty good knot. Feel confident with it.
Hey guys, I got us a way up.
Is this the first time we see you fly?
No,
I'm pretty sure it is.
no, because I flew across the water whenever we were taking stuff back to the ship for repairs.
No, y'all used water walk that Lucas cast.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've used it before though. I used it. Yeah, I used it whenever we were fighting the monkey in Grace's house. Because I dove for him and ended up like flying further than I was intending to. So I did use it. But I don't know if you recognize that's a fly speed.
No. No, I don't think any of us did. This is the first time that Lucas and especially Jean would have known that you could fly. Lucas was kind of busy trying to survive in that hut. I don't think he would have paid attention to. Hey, hold on a second. Bruce flying. You know, that's pretty amazing, my friend.
Yeah, I have a 30-foot fly speed, and I can hover for 10 minutes.
You just hover over to the ladder, or is it like Superman over to it?
Like super.
He retreats within his shell and then starts spinning really, really fast.
Yeah.
Like a helicopter.
Like Ash's Squirtle doing water gun?
Yes, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
So he can just fly now?
Is he? I guess he's been able to do it this whole time. He just hasn't told us.
Pumbaa can't fly.
There's a lot this turtle hasn't told us.
Very mysterious. We'll need to continue our conversation that we were having back in the house with him. Seems he's keeping more from us.
You want Pumbaa to throw you up there?
I would like Kumba to grab the rope that is being tied and pull himself across.
Want Pumbaa to swing?
Yeah, Kumba, yeah, swing, my lord.
Okay. Kumba's. Oh, Kumba swing. Ready? Kumba's about to swing. Yep. He gets the rope and he kind of takes a few steps back and he moves forward and he gets right to the hole and he stops. Kumba getting ready to swing. Kumba ready to swing.
Yeah, we're waiting.
Comes back up a little bit.
You can do it.
Comes back a little bit. Kumba got this. Kumba ready. Anybody want to swing with Kumba? It's more fun with someone else to swing with Kumba.
I'm gonna go up and pat him on the back. You can do this, Kumba. Do it for yourself. I'm gonna cast guidance on him.
Kumba feel a little bit better about this situation. And Kumba's gonna run and he's going to jump across and strength score is strong enough for him to make the jump and he does just fine with a 17 on the die to climb the rock face. So Kumba made it. Kumba go up now.
1 moment. Hold on to the rope, just in case it breaks.
That sounds confusing to Kumba. Why would I want the rope to break?
No, we don't want it to break when Lucas and myself jump over. So you're going to hold it to give it extra strength.
From down at bottom?
No, up where it's tied.
Oh, Kumba go up then.
Yes, but not all the way up. Just to where it's tied.
What is tie?
Where the rope has been raveled around the ladder.
Oh, where rope is making love to ladder?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way
Okay.
to think about it, bud.
Oh, okay. Kumba climbs up to the bottom rung of the ladder and holds the rope. Like this?
I'm going to, while he's doing that, I'm going to climb up towards the top and I'm going to just kind of listen to see if I hear anything above the grate above us. Also to give them more room to make it over to the ladder.
Sounds good. It is, I mean, the diameter here is about, 2.5 foot diameter, so big enough for you to kind of squeeze in as you're going up. You hear some heavy breathing. You imagine it's probably late night at this point. Later night or, evening time at the very least. I think you guys left in the morning. No, you left in the evening. Yeah, so it is dark. It's late. You're hearing some snoring and some breathing. No one seems to be talking. As you're listening intently, you kind of hear the Rat King scamper off the darkness. But as you kind of look through the grate, the grates of the hole of the grates, and you can see jail cells that you can't quite tell what or if anyone's in them.
But it doesn't look like this is opening into a cell, what I can tell.
No, it doesn't.
It'll be like in a hallway or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
like at the end of a hallway or of sorts.
Okay. And I will just sit there and wait for the other two to make it across.
Yeah. All right.
Lucas?
Kumba is holding
after
the
you.
rope.
Alright. I'll just jump across and catch the rope.
Okay. Yeah. I think you've got. What is your strength score?
+1.
+1. Okay. What is jumping rules? You have enough to make a 5-foot jump, so I think you're all right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just do that.
Across, you grab the rope and make an athletics check to climb.
13.
Oh yeah, you do pretty good. You climb well. You start making your way up, and eventually you make it to Kumba's ankles.
It's the hole and then a ladder and then the rope and then is the wall goopy?
The wall's not goopy. It's actually surprisingly dry. It's almost like
Okay.
like a smooth wall was there, and since some acid hit it, and the smooth part of the wall is faded out, and now you just have like these different rock chunks that you can kind of grab onto like holds.
Okay.
So his feet are on the rock hold, while his hands are holding that bottom rung, holding that rope.
John, let's not all be on the rope at the same time. Kumba, go up to Brew and I'll hold the rope.
Okay. Kumba will go up. He starts climbing up.
Okay, Jean is going to use, I think it's Rabbit Hop.
Okay.
So it lets me hop 10 feet as a bonus action. Yeah. So I'll jump the 10 feet across and try and grab onto the rope.
Make a athletics check for me. Acrobatics. You can make a distinction with either one if you prefer.
Okay, we're gonna do our run is higher. 13.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, yeah. Of course, it was never in doubt.
It's not as impressive as Lucas doing it in heavy armor, but you know.
Yeah,
Make it.
I did it in fur.
Did do it in fur. Does Lucas have a beard at this point?
Lucas has a beard, though he has an apron, so he doesn't have heavy armor. Yeah, he just has a chef's apron. He's got clothes underneath that, but
No, he's just in the apron.
Hold on, can we talk about you walking through the sewers in just a chef's apron? It's a little unsanitary, my friend.
I regret being in the back of the formation.
It's like, oh gosh, what is that movie with Robin Williams where he's a kid that ages super fast?
Jack.
Jack.
yeah.
Yep. And then he's doing graduation. Got the graduation robes on, but he's naked underneath, and so you just see his backside. Yep. Great. That was the image I just got. Fantastic. Thank you. Now everybody has it. Yeah. Huzzah! You've made it up to Lucas's ankles. Pumbaa is up by crew. Lucas is holding the rope for Jean.
All right, let's go. We're all here.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so you all get on the ladder. All right.
I'm going to quietly try and pry the grate off after this.
Okay. So you grab onto the grate. I need you to make me. It's strange, right? Because this grate is supposed to be cold and metallic, but it's not. It's sticky, and some sharp teeth begin to form around the edge of this grate, and you can no longer move your hands from this grate. In fact, you are stuck like adhesive to this grate.
Does anybody have a wish spell?
We get to kill something.
All right. And you realize it begins to have some eyes, and the grate begins to try to close around your hands, try to consume you. Let's roll for initiative.
Right.
Pumbaa, smash!
Okay, Pumbaa. Pumbaa can't reach. Crew, move out of the way. Oh, wonderful. All right. 25 to 20. I don't know why I ever asked that question. No one seems to ever have an answer for me in 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
18.
19.
Nice.
17.
Lucas?
I rolled the highest I can ever roll.
You have a -2 in Dex?
I have a -2 in Dex.
See, I've got a +8 to initiative, and I don't ever seem to roll above 20.
+8.
Yeah, it's something from, I think it's the Heron Gun. You get like a big bonus. Oh no,
Like
it's
your-
the whatever it's called, swashbuckler. I can add my charisma to my initiative.
A 20.
Great. You got a 20. Huzzah. Wait, is it a natural 20?
Natural 20 -2.
Okay. Lucas, then. You get to go first, buddy. Unless you really want to go first, crew. No, okay.
Do I see what's happening?
I mean, I imagine Jean's sword might still be glowing, even though it's on his hilt. So it's lightening up this area enough.
Okay.
And crew is probably not just going, well, this is a thing that's happening now. I'm just going to stand here. I'm sure he's kind of panicking and freaking out a little bit. That we're not hearing the freak out.
I don't know if Sacred Flame is the best for being on a ladder with 2 people ahead of me.
I mean...
I'll use guiding bolts. I'm gonna shoot a bolt out of my fingers.
And guiding bolts automatically hits, or...
It's an
Not
attack.
magic missile.
Yeah, it's an attack roll, but I got 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Definitely hit. All right.
That is 4d6.
46?
4d6.
10 points of damage.
Yeah, okay.
And the next attack on it is with advantage.
Okay. Which is crew. Hands are inside of it. It's making a sound in front of you as you feel like it's starting to bite on your hands.
Has it come loose from its hole as it's clamped onto me, or is it still like stuck in that hole?
Yes, it's come loose from its hole.
Okay. I am going to try and bring it through the hole and like throw it so that trying to break its grapple essentially and see if I can maybe throw it down the hole into the sewer.
Okay, yeah. Let's make a strength check.
13.
He got a 13 on the die plus, so he passed. So you swing your arms down. And it does not fly off like it is now down. Because you swing your arms down, the guiding bolt hits it, and it seems to kind of reel in pain as it gets hit by the guiding bolt.
That'll be it for me.
John, you're pulling out your flintlock.
Yeah, I'm gonna aim up and close my eyes a little bit and pull the trigger.
Crew just kind of starts silently praying to himself. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me.
That's with advantage.
12 to hit. Oh wait, sorry, the flintlock. 14 to hit.
Was that with advantage?
No, why do I get advantage?
For my,
Guiding bolt.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me try again then. 16 to hit.
16 hits, yes.
Okay. D10 and it's been forever since I've had to hit something. 11.
You weren't there to fight the grungs last time.
I know.
11.
Yeah.
Awesome.
How do you want to do this?
It's an odd sensation, crew, because you feel this bullet kind of, and it rings and it echoes, and at this point, you guys are going to have ringing in your ears for a while. In fact, it's kind of hard to hear at this point because of the loud bang from this gun. In fact, you hear some, if you could be listening, you might hear some commotion coming from above with people in the Joso going, "What the heck was that?" Different things of that sort. But it is a strange sensation because you have moved this creature down. Watch as a bullet comes flying at you, and I'm sure your eyes go a little wide as you're floating in the air there as a bullet is flying at you from John, who you've anticipated all day long he might try to shoot at you, but this is the first time the bullet is actually coming. You see it go into this creature, and it sucks into the body, and as it slows down and you feel it taking damage, that bullet just taps right against your knuckle. You take no damage, but it is... It could have been bad.
Ow, John, you hit me.
Is it bad?
I don't know. I can't see my hand. I can just feel it, though.
Well, I guess the gods don't exist.
Wow. I feel the friendship there.
The mimic will make a kind of a loud type noise, and it's going to bite harder down on Crew's hands there. It's going to attempt to bite down on Crew's hands there, but it's unable to bite down hard enough and pierce through that thick turtle skin. So, but you kind of feel like some acid type thing starting to bubble up and boil inside of its body. It's trying to bite down on you. Kumba going to hit it. He swings up with his fist, and he does hit for a point of damage with his fist. Now his fist is also stuck to the back while holding onto the ladder, and you're floating in the air. His hand is kind of up in the air. Kumba don't like this! Kumba rage! And you see him get angry, and he squishes like one of the rungs, just crushes it in his hands. Lucas, it's your turn.
Don't F a lot.
Hi, my name is Jason. I like to put my players in awkward predicaments and situations in combat. Too many times have I put them in an open field where they just shot my NPC villain and killed them in 3 shots. Huzzah! Welcome to the tunnels of the sewer.
Could I see if I can reach Crew's legs and help him on his turn to get his hands out of the mimic?
So wait, you want to jump up and grab Crew's legs?
And yeah, like while he's trying to pull his hand out, I'm pulling down as well.
Okay. So you understand the only other thing attached to this creature is Kumba. So essentially, you're relying on Kumba to hold you both up if you're pulling down hard enough with your own body weight.
Yep, let's do it.
Great. John, you ready for a new pirate crew?
Yeah.
I do get to hover for 10 minutes, so
Yeah,
All right.
you're still hovering, so
So
I
Lucas, make me an acrobatics or athletics check to jump up and grab your buddy Crew on the ankles.
18.
I would say yes. I'd say with an 18, you are successful enough to jump up and grab your Crew's ankles. Crew, feel your body weight shift a little bit as you start to go down just to drop because you weren't ready to adjust to flying with someone else holding your body, holding their body weight below you. But you, I would say, are with magic are able to succeed in holding him. Any conversation happen here when this happens? Or we're just going to move on to Crew doing things.
Pull, Crew, pull, and I'll just like dangle it, but like pull myself up and like just drop myself.
I don't know if that's gonna work, Lucas, but you're making me go off balance here.
I'm helping.
Kumba, see you helping. Kumba, pull the other way. Okay. Yeah, you now have. You can roll with advantage to get ungrappled. Go ahead.
That I'm going to attempt to throw it again off my hand
Okay.
with advantage.
All right.
12 this time.
Natural 20 on the die for the mimic. Stay holding on to Crew's hands and Kumba's hand at this point. Okay.
No, it's what the dice do.
Anything else you want to do, Crew? It's
No.
latched on tight. All right, John. You now have one friend that is barely holding on with the bars of this ladder. One friend that, with his hand stuck into the pseudopod. Another friend whose both hands are stuck inside and is trying to get him off. And another friend who's decided that it would be a good idea to jump out and grab the ankles of the friend that is trapped and try to pull him down into the hole below. What is Jean gonna do? And you can't hear any of this because it's just ringing still from your gunshot.
Yeah. Is there any way to
Leave.
get to get around Kumba on the ladder?
Yeah, I think you could Mario jump around him.
Okay.
Like come up, jump off the wall, jump back above him.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to
Be
do
good
that.
at acrobatics check, unless you have a good rabbit hop or something that'll let you do something fancy.
I mean, I do have a rabbit hop that would let me jump 10 feet.
Okay.
Okay. So just use the other use of that. So
You're essentially at the top of this ladder at this point. Your ears are going out of the hole.
yeah, so I'm going to pop my head up out of the hole, and what do I see?
Yeah, so it is it's a bunch of jail cells just kind of lining walls. It is a smooth brick floor that is kind of in front of you. So I guess brick floor isn't smooth, but it's
Yeah.
glossy.
Yeah.
See, there is a couple of folks. There's a couple of that have run up to the gate that's right to your right and like staring at you, and they're talking in gnomish back and forth to each other, kind of in a panic. Behind you is a doorway. It's like there's a bit that comes in here. Go all the way to the end. You see a brick wall. I kind of recognize that brick wall from when the Nilbog showed you guys this area.
Okay. John's just gonna call out, trying to look through into the different cells and say, El Capitan? El Capitan? Nuevo Capitan.
I need you to roll me a Constitution.
Constitution check. 17. 19.
Amazingly, you've been able to shake off the loud sound from your gunshot earlier, and then you can barely hear some dwarves up ahead. Capitan, Capitan, and they're like shaking the gate.
So Jean's gonna pop up out of the hole and charge over to the gate. And
About 60 feet away from you.
okay, then the rabbit hop was my bonus action. So can I still use my action to dash?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do that, and then next turn I'll do what I do next turn.
Okay. You guys have seen Jean has effectively left the hole. The mimic is going. Typical. I'm sorry. Jean, how are you to help your team? I'm not. They'll figure it out.
This is a rescue mission.
Rescue me!
Oh man. Yeah, the mimic is going to swing a pseudopod out from its body and try to slam it against Lucas, since you're now within 5 feet of it, because you're kind of they're not sharing the same spaces. Never mind. So it's gonna just try to bite on Brew. Does that hit? Nope. Ty goes to the defender. All right. So it tries to clamp down. It seems to be biting a little bit harder this time. You feel like next time it's gonna make it through. Oh wait, it does have advantage when it attacks someone it's grappled with. Still misses. All right. Okay. Kind of doing like a dog with a chew toy. Arr, 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 you know, but not quite biting into the skin yet. Boomba sees Lucas's idea and thinks it's a good one as well. And he's gonna jump out and he's going to grapple bear hug Brew with his other hand. You want to contest this grapple?
I don't know if I can, since both my hands are like inside the mouth.
That's fair. Okay, he does jump out. What I want you to do, just roll me a d20.
I didn't need to do it, or just what
What it is.
18.
So the good news is you're not falling. The bad news is this mimic is now stuck itself against the back wall, and so you are hanging in the air essentially like this, with its body stuck to the wall on the side like a piece of chewing gum. Kobo is up in the air as well with his fist attached to it, while he's got his bear hug wrapped around you saying, Kobo helping. And Lucas has got you by the ankles. But you're not falling at this point. So, you know, at this point, that's a lot of weight for your magic spell to be holding up. Yeah. Zah. Lucas, what are we going to do here?
So, just so I can have the picture again, sorry. We were climbing the ladder, and then this ooze is on the wall.
So this essentially it was the grate. You reached up, touched the grate, found out it was a mimic. Mimic latched onto him, clamped down, and now the hole is free.
Okay.
He started to float down a little bit. Kobo reached out to punch it. Now it's just more like a goop versus looking great. It just looks like it's whatever it's supposed to look like, a mimic trying to consume.
Okay.
You jumped onto his ankles. Kobo thought it was a good idea. Kumbo thought it was a good idea.
Right.
He jumps out, grabs on, and when he does, the force is enough to slam Crew back against the wall, where it's on the opposite end of the ladder that you're.
The ladder. Okay.
And it's an adhesive type creature, so it's adhered to the wall now, and added a third thing in.
Okay. Could I? I want to make my way back to the ladder.
Sure, you can certainly try to swing yourself over there.
Yeah, I want to try that.
Okay, acrobatics or athletics?
Athletics. I'm gonna try and just use my upper body strength to heave myself across the hole.
Okay.
For a 3.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as your head slams against the bottom rung of the ladder there. You see yourself falling backwards. Luckily, you do manage to land on the side that you guys were first originally on, that the rat brought you to before you had to jump across. Roll into the boot there.
I roll into the poop, and I see that I'm in poop now, and I immediately throw up.
Okay. Straight vomit. All right. Crew. Just watched Lucas almost fall to his death, slam his head against the pole, and managed to survive good enough to not go into the hole below.
Crew is keeping his eyes up because he knows if he sees Lucas throwing up, he will start throwing up.
Oh, I hear somebody sick. Ugh.
Come on, don't you do it. So, as my bonus action, I'm going to cast Hex on it, on the Mimic.
Okay.
And then I am going to cast Eldritch Blast at it. But since my hands are in it, and it's point blank range, do I get advantage on that?
Is there what components are involved in your Eldritch Blast and Hex? Like, do you have to move your fingers to make that happen? Somatic. Okay, so somatic is moving of the hands.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, both your Hex and Eldritch Blast are that way, right?
Yeah.
Your hands are tied inside the Mimic. Otherwise, I'd be totally down.
I have to put on somatic.
You're thinking here like normally like if it's like a bear that's like bit down, yeah, you can probably move your hands still. But this is more like a goop that is like stuck your hands and fingers to where they were at. Just like having super glue, and when you've clenched your fist with super glue, it's kind of stuck like a clenched fist.
So, Combo is like on me, right?
Yes.
I'm going to say, Combo, hold on really tight. I'm
It's
going to
Kumba. K-U-M.
Yeah, Kumba.
Yeah.
Hold on really tight, and I'm going to cast Dimension Door, which is only vocal.
Okay. Where do you dimension door to?
Up.
Up. Okay.
So, yeah.
Yes, and it takes willing creatures.
Yep. E and one willing creature.
You choose. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, you see, Jean, as you've reached the gate, you turn and you look, and there are two turtles embracing. Now above the hole. Kind of hear a. Whoosh. What does your dimension door look like?
So it is almost like a purple ring, just kind of like expands out from me really quick, and then slams back on itself, and I'm gone.
Okay. Okay, cool. And then same thing, it kind of opens back up and drops you off there with Kumba.
Yep.
Yeah. Kumba. He starts to come down Kumba's leg.
Kumba, go help Jean over there.
Okay. The Mimic is going to begin to crawl up and out of the hole, and it stares you down, crew. But you are far enough away from it that it cannot reach you. Kind of just gloops in its place there. Luke, we are back at Jean. Jean, you have made it to the gate.
Yeah.
There's a Mimic gooping out of the hole. Goomba's turned to face you.
Okay. Is this like locked or latched from the outside, or how are these jail cells secured?
Think Wild West type jail cell. So there's a lock in it. You're gonna have to have a key to get in. They're in the back. Your bugbear friend is still kind of passed out. It looks like he's been knocked out. So he's laying on the ground there. There are a couple of stone slabs in which could be used as a bed. You got both of the brothers at the front. Hi, muchas gracias, hermano capitán. Thank you so much for helping. Open the gate. You use key. Guards have key. Yes, talk to guard. Get key from guard. Yes, guard's not very friendly, but you can talk to guard to get key.
Yeah. So John's like nodding really fast as if he understands what they're saying, and he pulls out his flintlock and shoots the lock.
Okay. Make a attack roll. I guess with advantage because you're standing right there.
Yeah,
Right?
it's like just sitting there. Okay. 17, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, 17 to hit.
Yeah, you fire that into the hole of this lock. Both of the brothers panic and slam face down on the ground. But the gate blows open. It starts to open.
Yeah. I swing it open. Nuevo Capitan. Nuevo Capitan. And start motioning with my hand for them to run out.
They're going to run over. They're going to pick up your bugbear friend, who's named Drake. And just checking if you could remember. Good job mouthing the word there.
Yeah. I totally remembered.
And they pick up Drake and they begin to carry him out of the cage. And you see a woman and the cage next to it going, hey, want to help me out too? All right, Kumba runs over and he hears you fire the gun, and when you do, he also jumps on all fours and lands on his face. Just scoots up to you, takes 3 points of bludgeoning damage as he scrapes his face against the ground coming at you.
John's gonna do the whole lasso motion with his finger, motioning towards the cells. Kumbo, smash.
But not. He has used his full action to dash to get to you, so he would have done. Sir. Lucas, you've been throwing up. Do you feel a little bit better?
I get up and shakily and kind of wipe my mouth, and and I'll look at the rope and see the mimic up there. And since nobody's there, I'm gonna shoot Sacred Flame at it. It's a dexterity saving throw.
For the mimic, all right.
Yep.
How's a 7?
That hits. It's 14. 7 points of damage.
Okay, it rears in pain. Screams.
That's it. I'll stand down at the bottom.
Brew.
Do I see John? No.
Oh yeah, you can see Jean shot it and opened the gate. The mimic's about 15 feet away from you, and there's a woman standing and kind of looked at Jean and said, "Hey, do you want to help me out too?" And seems to be quite a few. Your 2 dwarven friends have picked up the bugbear and begin to walk towards the gate.
I'm going to yell down the. Mimics between me and the hole, right?
Yes.
I'm just going to yell and hope that Lucas, John freed everybody. We'll be down very shortly. I'm going to turn and sprint to holding.
Okay. All right. John.
Jean will look at the woman and just say, why?
Look, man, this took over my clan, and I just want to get it back. Put me out of here. Cause any problems.
Jean turns to the dwarves and Drake and starts slapping Drake's face, trying to wake him up.
Okay. Make me a wake up call check.
Okay. My strength isn't good. Give me a second. 18 to hit, I guess. Yeah.
It'd be more like not strength. I think it's gonna be like medicine check.
Oh, medicine. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. That's how you wake somebody up. That's a 17 then.
17. Yeah. He begins to cough a little bit, and some blood comes out of his mouth. John, I could use some liquor, man. Is that you?
Hey. You're in jail. It's time to go. Down the hole. Let's go.
Again?
Down the hole. Let's go.
The doors help lift him up and put his arm around you.
Yeah, and John's just gonna point to the hole at the dwarves and say, Nuevo Capitan. Downo.
Kind of look at each other and think, "Es que nosotros vamos bajo."
And John's gonna point at the mimic and say, bad.
Yes, that is bad. That is mimic.
And John, with his hands, is going to mimic them jumping down the hole. Nuevo Capitan.
It's mimic's turn. It's going to dash 30 feet try to get to anybody. Point. Probably towards Kurt, but does not make it. Kumba will spend half his movement to stand up. He's going to go to the gate across the opposite way. There's a lizard man in there who's licking his lips and smiling real big. Yes, 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 little turtle man, open this gate. And with an 18, he rips the gate open. Lucas, let's kill the man.
Can I still see the mimic since it's moved away from the hole? Okay.
You're not. There's a rope. Loop all around you.
Yes, I heard that everyone's gonna be coming down, so I will stay down there, and I'm gonna ready a sacred flame in case anything comes up or down the tunnel that seems like it's gonna attack us.
A small figure with a flaming sword behind.
I'm
I'm kidding. Billy dies. Roll for initiative. Just like the chickens off of Zelda, you get swarmed by living. All right, Brew.
I'm assuming I made it to Smoke's cell with that dash.
Yes. Brew, is that you? You gotta get me out of here.
Smoke. Yeah, I'm trying to. This has gone haywire. It's just crazy.
I know. I just one day I woke up and I was in here, and then they'd all thrown me in here, and next thing I know, this guy had taken over.
V tried to throw me in here with you, and I'm going to try and shoot an Eldritch Blast at the lock.
Okay. Go ahead and make a spell attack.
For an 8.
Just wait, no! And you do that, and it absorbs Eldritch Blast, and it'll begin to heat up. She takes a step back as you notice that the cell itself begins to, and the blast seems to get absorbed. The heat goes, and it rises up to the ceiling above. Crap! We gotta get out of here now.
I'm going to turn Pumbaa. This one now.
Uma nods. John.
Jean is going to use cunning action to dash over to the hole and jump over the mimic or walk around, whichever way keeps me from him the most.
Okay.
And I'm going to stand by the hole and look at everyone who is still here for some reason and say, I don't understand. People, hole. People, hole. Nuevo Capitan!
So Drake is falling on the ground again because you let him go to make this run and jump.
The dwarves had him.
The dwarves picked up his arm and wrapped him around you. But that's fine. They'll
He's
pick him
awake.
back up and, and they're helping him walk towards the hole. They're moving as fast as possible, but helping somebody walk. Taking some time.
Yeah, Sean will ready in action and have his flintlock pointed. I guess like on the other end, there's a door or stairs or something where someone might come down.
Yes, there's a door there.
Okay, so he'll just have his flintlock out and ready just in case someone pops through.
Okay, perfect. The mimic is going to turn around. It's going to huff like a dog, and it's going to start moving 30 back towards Jean, making a dash action. He's about 10 feet from the hole when he finishes. Kumbo will turn around. He'll come to Smoke's gate. He touches the gate and he screams, "Ah, hot!" And he rages and yeah, with a natural 19 on the die, he rips that gate open. We gotta get here quick. We can't stay here long.
Go.
At top of the round, we're at Lucas. See Jean's feet over the hole. John standing over the hole saying, "Nuevo Capitan!" into the hole.
I assume that means it's good news, so I'll just keep doing what I'm doing.
Okay, sounds good. Brew.
I am going to... How wide is this hallway? Would it be easy to get around the mimic any certain way?
Yeah, I feel like you could. I feel like there's plenty of room for you to get around. There's 15-foot diameter between both, so about 30 feet between the cages, like hallway wide, and so there's plenty of room for you to walk around it if you needed to.
I'm going to say, Smoke, follow me, and I'm going to run dash to the hole.
Okay. Perfect. You start running that direction. She follows behind. Gone. You're at the hole. You're saying Novo Capitan. People coming towards you now. There's a mimic making its way towards you.
Yeah, so Jean is going to loop back around and kind of judge how far the mimic was able to move. And as he moves past the mimic, he's going to kind of scrape his rapier across the ground and try and like entice the mimic to chase him back 20 feet or whatever his movement was the other way, to just kind of keep his attention and get him moving back and forth to distract him.
Are you moving towards the door, or are you moving towards the brick wall?
Yes, moving back towards the door, away from the hole, so that it doesn't just jump back in and block everyone's way out.
Okay.
And as I'm moving past the mimic, I'm trying to get its attention to have it start following me.
So you're going back towards the brick wall then?
Okay, sure.
Okay. Brick wall is where you went towards to go unlock your friends out.
Gotcha.
Door was the other direction.
So the hole, sorry, I maybe didn't have the room in my mind correctly.
The hole was in the center of this hallway.
Okay.
Yes.
Then yeah, back towards the door. I thought the hole was up against the brick wall.
Oh, no.
That's my mistake.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going towards the door, trying to move it away so you can go towards the hole. Perfect.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check for me. Nice.
Well, 18. Plus 7. I don't know. 8s and 7s. I'm bad at. 25.
Kind of, and it keeps moving towards you, kind of like a ditto, almost like waddling on the ground. Kumba. He's going to go to another random gate. There's nobody inside of it, and he's going to try to break it open. Kumba smash good! He opens that gate as well. It is now wide open.
Kumba, put gates against door.
Okay. That is 100 feet away. Kumba can do that.
Throw gate towards door.
Okay. Perfect. As Kumba picks up the gate and throws it to the door does swing open. There are 3 figures in the door, and you watch as the gate flies towards the door. A sword comes flying. It doesn't like fly out, rather swings out. It almost cuts the gate in half. It's to the ground. Smoke fills the room for a moment as the large yellow gentleman that you've seen before steps out into the hallway. He's now clapping his hands as he begins to sheath his sword. He says, heir to my father's power. I thought you might come. I just didn't think you would be so loud. And with that, we will end for the evening. Tune in next time to find out what happens to Crew and Friends. Da-da-da-da-da.
I'm loving it.